35,000 live listeners right now.
It's crazy.
David Gottstein.
He's
Another day.
He's stolen all of our viewers.
Let's get it going right now. People can kind of see us, you know. Oh, I guess it is streaming. Wow, man, my Twitter, it knows the algorithm knows me, man. It knows how to get me up. So, you know, Christopher Lee from Lord of the Rings, Saruman? Yep. He's a direct descendant of Charlemagne. And he's like the OG inspiration for James Bond. Kind of cool.
And it's just come up. My algorithm's
just up on my feed here, yeah.
Yeah, my algorithm's just rubbish. I get nothing that I want to see. Nothing, never. I like it, you know. I now and then get an Elon Musk tweet that, you know, I want to see, but other than that, it's just a lot of people that I've followed over the years that are no longer into crypto. So
I wonder why.
Yeah,
I saw a post about that the other day, and the therapist was listening to the guy talking about crypto, and she's like, "Yeah, I think you might not be healthy." Staring at these starts.
Yeah, when you've been in Web3 for a couple of cycles, it kind of you see people come and go differently, and
absolutely,
it definitely messes up your sleep pattern. When you're trying to keep up with the US, you have no sleep pattern. The sleep routine is non-existent.
Oh yeah, because you're out there, so yeah, you got to be awake when we are.
Exactly, 7 a.m. That's my bedtime.
Well, what do we got today? Let's look at some charts.
Yeah.
Don't copy my indicators, guys.
Screenshot.
Yes. Yeah. Screenshot MACD MA. Will the platform pull up if I screen share?
Should do.
All right. Hopefully I don't leak my address or something stupid like that.
Oh, that's
that happened on the stream before, and I got some like schizo death threats. Like, not even kidding. A couple weeks later.
Really? I had it once while I was streaming, and my friend found out, so started sending me messages on Telegram.
Oh, and nice.
They weren't good messages.
So what we have here is Bitcoin. I had this charted out for quite a while now, and things are actually kind of following my chart. But basically, my background before I got into crypto, I was trading Forex accounts. I maxed out capital allocation at FTMO. It's a proprietary trading firm, one of the biggest in the world. And sometimes I apply some of that technical analysis here. And, you know, a lot of people are saying that alt season isn't going to come, or that it's delayed or whatever. But you know, if you look at the previous 4-year cycles, it seems like we're almost actually coming into it right now. So it's not financial advice, but I mean, let's look here. So you have the 2017, 2018, right? You have the 4-year cycle. It starts to run up in that initial cycle, and then there's like a blow off top. Right? The start to run up to here is 4 years. Exactly. Right? And then the blow off top to this blow off top is 4 years. So, you know, I kind of did the same thing, you know, from that top to where we are now. And, you know, I kind of see the narrative that the cycle's delayed a little bit, but I think that we might, you know, January, February, March, get the same sort of thing going on. As you can see here. And the reason is because, way back in 21, right? Just 21, 24, you had the market really went up, Bitcoin really went up, then it dropped, but then it comes back. And towards, even in February, January 2022, the Bitcoin dominance drops and altcoins thrive during that time, which is colloquially known as alt season. So,
nice.
How
long did it take you to think up that chart?
Man, probably. It's really a work in progress, right? There's infinite amounts of data out there, and you can get lost with all these different indicators, following all these different trends. But if you're focused on building now, which is what I'm focused on, you look at the macroeconomic cycle, right? Just kind of what I'm looking at here. But then in the macroeconomic cycle, you also look for fundamental factors like Bessent, set to likely lead a major position. That's Trump's main financial advisor. Hassett becoming the next Fed chair. He's extremely crypto friendly, very unlike what we have currently, right? Indications that interest rates are going to drop significantly. And then, quantitative tightening ending. You have all these things, plus the institutions in. So, no one has a crystal ball, but, what has been indicated in the past is that Bitcoin dominance really drops in the first 3 months after the 4-year cycle. And then there's an 18-month trough. But what we have now with the fundamental factors shows something similar, but the 4-year cycle could also be invalidated at the same time.
And this is the thing, isn't it? This is what's on everyone's minds. I'm seeing it in almost every stream I go in. The cycle is broken. It's not going to be like it has been in previous cycles. But I'm just not convinced yet because of
what do you think?
The background. Because of the background, no matter what, it's always happened.
True.
So just my thoughts on it will stay the same until I see otherwise, that we will float into the exact same kind of cycle.
Yeah.
We'll retrace a massive amount. It's NFA, obviously. Don't do what I'd hate for anyone to listen to me. But, with myself, I am kind of hoping for it. Because, you go into a bear market and it's all doom and gloom. But if you are prepared for the bear market, why? You get deep into the bear market, of course. You get a lot of people saying it's all over, and you sell out of fear. If you're already prepared, there's nothing wrong with waiting. It's going to turn around.
Well, and everyone roasts on Benjamin Graham, right? He wrote the Intelligent Investor. But if you're prepared properly, bear market isn't that bad. But once again, that's like 2% of people, right? And I think all the factors indicate that. I at least think, not financial advice, but I at least think that alt season is still coming, on its scheduled timing. I think we'll get another top here. Bitcoin dominance will drop, but I also think that the narrative for a extended cycle could be present here as well, based off all the different factors.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It is just more uncertain than it has been in previous cycles.
Yeah.
So it's just like even the influencers out there, they're not sure what to say. But almost every single influencer that is good, almost everyone that is good will say, if you have 75% liquid, you're good.
Yeah. Well, like, cash is king, right? That's what Buffett says.
Just yeah.
But really, you got to look at prerogative of what people say too, right? Because a lot of people are saying, yeah, extended cycles coming, right? And really, what they want to do in their heart is just dump on people that are
Yep.
hoping that extended cycle is coming, right? So you also got to look at what they do, right? Versus, what people say. And that's one of the biggest things about X is like it's a huge echo chamber sometimes, and people they get so wrapped up in what everyone's saying, they're not looking at what they're doing. Um, and then they miss the entire cycle because
Yep.
some influencer um, uses them as exit liquidity, right? Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of the projects, especially in the Solana ecosystem, with Pump Fund. So,
Yeah. Don't get me started on Pump Fun.
well,
Yeah. I mean, I'll see what happens when it happens. That's the way I've always done it. On the last cycle, I was not prepared at all. I was not. I was sitting there thinking it can't go down more. Obviously, it can't go down. It won't go down more. And then I started thinking, okay, it's definitely in the bear. And that's when I started predicting the bottom. And I predicted the bottom pretty well.
yeah.
I told my family,
What
I
do
was
you
I was
think
like,
was the
you need to
bottom?
buy in. 17.
17. Let's go. I
Yeah.
called 18,
Did
and
you?
I actually had
What?
someone, and he bet me. He's like, "I'll give you a full Bitcoin if it hits that. It's never gonna hit that." It's like, okay. I didn't get the Bitcoin.
No, you never do. You never do. But on the next cycle, what would your predictions be at the bottom?
Depends how high we go this cycle. I mean, I really see it being extended, especially with interest rates coming down. Like
Mhm.
if Trump gets the 1% that he's hoping for, I mean, all bets are off, right?
Yep.
I think it can at least hit 150, but my target was kind of 200 range. But then, pulling back in a bear, it depends on what it got up to. I could really see it going down to 64 to like 72 with a potential liquidity wick, because they want to liquidate people uh, down in like the high 40s. I hope not. Hope I'm wrong. But I think
Well,
I think we're gonna get another all-time high Bitcoin before that
yeah.
happens.
I
I
mean,
hope so.
yeah, I had the same sort of feeling early Q1, 150. I've not had the thought of 200.
Am I crazy?
I called 200 around 2027, 2028 kind of time. But yeah, I think 60 might be a bit high for
Yeah,
the low. Um,
yeah.
the thing is, the institutions are in and they are holding, right? So who
Well,
knows?
and the thing is, a lot of them are using options to suppress the price too.
Mm,
And then if you look at the Bitcoin production and how it's being produced, most people are holding that, right? So the supply of new Bitcoin coming into the market is slowly, or I mean, it's not slowly, it's rapidly going down, right? You have, I don't know if you heard about in the news, like JP Morgan tried to go after MicroStrategy, and they failed. I mean, very quickly they were able to raise money and take care of their interest situation. And you see Trump's family going into Bitcoin. We got a Texas Bitcoin Reserve. I
yep.
think every state in the union will be putting natural gas on Bitcoin. I think there's a lot of suppression that's not being accounted for when you think about all those factors, because we got the institutions now, right? Everyone
Yep.
wanted the institutions, but they forgot about the institutions. institutional manipulation.
It just adds another type of manipulation to the market.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but I think it's unpredictable, but it's predictable. You can go, but it's not predictable
generally.
until it becomes predictable, right? So it doesn't become predictable until certain things play out. So I reckon we've got another 2-3 months before we can start seeing where it's going to go.
Oh yeah.
Before we can really see if we would ever reach the 200 before 2020, like 2027, or if it's just going to go down and we'll have alt season and then there'll be absolute carnage.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know stocks. I think part of the problem too, stocks are so attractive right now. So why are you going to put your money in crypto when you can put it in stocks and you can make better returns right now?
Because you're on about the smart investor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most people are not degenerates like us. So like put your money in Nvidia, or I mean, that's why we got Anthropic rushing the IPO. They got OpenAI.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think I hang around with way too many degenerates.
Well, if we get an alt season, let's hope it's for utility coins and not memes. Like those don't have to come back.
I really just do not see the point in memes with no utility. You're just putting your money in something and you're hoping. I've never, obviously I regret not getting into something like Pepe or Bartcoin, but I just can't bring myself to invest in it.
Yeah, well, it's not an investment.
It's not.
Right? An investment safeguards your principal, and it promises revenue in the future. Like it promises real utility. But I mean, I feel you. I remember way back before I started building in this space, we had, I mean, Doge. That was before Elon really started tweeting about it.
Yep.
And I mean, not too long ago, just a little over 10 years ago, I was a janitor. Right after that, I was going to college. I had a small scholarship from wrestling. But I didn't have the silver spoon, but I remember seeing Doge. I'm like, I'm gonna put some of my money in this, like see what happens. Right. So make like, 10, 15% return, take it out, think I'm a genius. And then like a month later, my gosh, it's up like 8,000% or something crazy. And
yeah. No, Dogecoin is what did it for me. That's what got me hooked. Because I was seeing all about Bitcoin, and at the time I was actually learning about penny stocks and how you can get into all of that sort of stuff. And I thought, this is way too slow. I want to earn some money. So I started seeing about Bitcoin and I thought, if you just put like $10 in a week or a month, it's soon going to build up, right? So I started doing that, and then started looking into what was called meme coins, or called something different back then. But yeah, I saw Dogecoin and thought, it's worth a shot. So I just put almost everything I had into that, and it started climbing. And then I thought, right, this is boring me now. What's Shiba? What's Shiba about? And
that's how it works, man. That's how they get you. The extractors,
but
they got a new shiny object.
It was quite a few months before the pump. So I was like getting into it, but everyone that I'd become friends with at the time said, it's a scam coin. You're not going to make any money. You're going to lose all your money. It's been around for years and never done anything. And I said, Doge was around for years, never did anything. Now look at it. At the time it was what, $1, something like that. So yeah, I thought, I'm just going to go for it. Take everything out of Doge and put it in Sheep. So I did that. and it was just going up and up. And
Did you time
everyone's
it?
saying it's huh?
Did you time it good? Did you exit?
I topped it all time high.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, did you
So,
write it back down though?
but I FOMO'd back in with a bit because it came down, and I thought it's bound to go back up. But then that rogue wallet that bought like $4,000 worth like 3 years previous started moving around millions and millions. Yeah. So that's when the all-time high just started to dip, and I thought, oh, it's time to just take that bit out. But but the thing is, as someone new to crypto, or relatively new to crypto, I then thought, this is easy.
Oh
All you
no.
do is you put
That's
your
a
money into a
Dunning-Kruger
meme
effect.
coin. You put your money into a meme coin, and you make money. It's why are more people not doing it? So I'm going off of the central exchange, and I'm looking at anything I can invest in with a smaller market cap, and I'm just buying everything up, and then realizing that when you're going into what was it called? It was El Niño or whatever it was. It's not going to end up well if Elon doesn't post about it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
but that's where my journey started, really, because then I started looking at low caps, and started to do work in the space and just really building myself up. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy I didn't just run away with the money and go, right, I'm done with it. But yeah, it was a hard lesson learned.
it comes with some battle scars,
Oh yeah,
right?
my time in Web3 definitely comes with some scars.
Um, yeah, there's this thing called the Dunning-Kruger effect. A lot of people talk about it, but really it's, you do something right the first time, then you think you're a genius, right? Because you did it
Yeah,
right. And really you're at the peak of Mount Stupid is what they call it. Here, let me
I
pull it
like
up.
that.
I can't tell you how many times I've done that too. Get a nice little diagram. But yeah, you think you're a genius, and then you fail, right? You fall off this cliff here. You're in the
Yeah.
valley of despair, and you got to get up that slope of enlightenment, which is, I guess, I hope we're both on the slope of enlightenment right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I've had a lot of, we've both come through a bear market at the end of the day, and that's where it either makes you or breaks you, right? But I think you learn very early on that you're not gonna, unless it's dumb luck, and I mean there's a lot of dumb money out there, you're not gonna make it in one cycle. It's gonna take many, many cycles. You build it up. You don't just make the money. You might get lucky here and there, but then you are not a genius. Don't go and invest your money in every single thing. Take a break. That's my actual best advice, because you get hooked to FOMO. You're like, this one might pump, this one might pump. You've made a big amount of money. Take a break. Watch the market go back. That's my best advice on that.
Yeah. Oh, and don't fall for the FOMO narrative, right? Like
Yep.
these narratives are designed to get you to FOMO in. You put your capital in, and then boom, you're extracted, and then it's on to the next one with new promises. And then you feel the euphoria, you put your money in, and then you're not quite about to make your money back, or you are going to make the money you lost back, but not that much extra. So you're like, I'll keep it in here for 3 or 4x. Boom, extracted.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're in the space, develop a plan and stick to it, right? Use risk management. If you're risking one, aim to make two. And if you lose that one, don't revenge trade. Don't FOMO more money in and try to recapture that, because it's
Yeah.
negative
I mean,
cycles.
I struggle with it. Like I've got a very good formula with Solana and going into fresh launches, especially on Pump Fund. Yeah, like most of the time, if the coin's got a dev that knows what they're doing, yeah, they're most likely going to take that money and extract it, right? But you can still make a bit of money in the process if you're smart and not greedy. But that's my only issue is I think, well, it's at 20K, the volume's really good. It'll go more.
You gotta be really disciplined.
You have to be so disciplined. Yeah, and there's been a few times when I have, and it's usually when I bet small, I make nothing because I'm like, it's only $20-$30. Yeah. It's usually when I bet a bit bigger when I'm actually like, no, that looks really good, take it.
Oh no. Yeah, well, and that actually brings up there's with prediction markets becoming really popular. There's some strategies that I've heard about on Polymarket that are pretty interesting, right? So there was this guy, I think his name's Dome, and he's made over 3 million. He has like a 98% win rate or something on Polymarket. And with the company being accepted in the US, there's some people that are using pretty cool strategies. Have you heard about that recently?
I haven't. I know about Polymarket. I don't think Polymarket as big of a reach as they should.
Well, yeah,
I don't know if you agree on that.
Well, Kalshi's doing a pretty good job at competing with them. But really, what I was, kind of referencing is some people, what they're doing. I saw this on Thread Guy's stream the other day. Is they'll get on Polymarket and they wait until it's like the last 2 minutes of a sporting game, right? And no way the other team can catch up. So I don't know if there's a good example right now, something that's live.
What? And then it's letting you can bet on it.
Yeah, so they'll wait until, like, for example, Cowboys versus the Lions. Yep. They'll wait until the Cowboys have a 97% chance of winning, and there's basically no other time for the Lions to win, and they'll arbitrage the time. So they'll ape in and they'll catch 3%, and then they get a crazy, P&L on their portfolio because that's all they're doing. They'll go into these games where it's near impossible for the other team to win. And if there's a 3 or 4% difference, they just do that again and again and again.
That's
so I'm trying to find something. Right? Right? I was looking at it, and then
I thought there would be some sort of cutoff.
No, I mean, you can do it as it's bonding, right? And then what you can do, let's say you're running for something or you start your own Polymarket, and someone, for example, someone's running for mayor in your town, they can, if they haven't even entered yet, like as soon as they enter, they have like a 0.1% chance of winning. They can bet $100 on themselves. And then they can have donors that bet $100 on them. And then these donors are, of course, they're going to donate more money, right? But then if that guy wins, that $100 will turn into like $100,000 because they're in from the beginning of the market. So, and it's crazy. They're doing this for everything, for every difference of opinion. They're creating a financial market. I don't know if it's a good thing. Probably not. Yeah, sports, politics,
it's everything.
Crypto. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm going to be doing after this stream.
Like, will Polymarket US go live 2025? It's pretty much going to go live, right? Everything shows that it's going live, 99.3% chance. There's a final review, right? And then if it goes live, you can make 0.7%. And now that doesn't sound crazy, but you repeat that 50 times, compounds 50 times. Of course, you want to have discipline with the strategy just in case. But
just go all in if it says 97% or above.
Yeah, especially, well, that's not what I'm saying, not financial advice. But I was looking earlier, is New Zealand playing it's not North Sentinel Island. I don't know. I'm American, so I'm kind of ignorant. My geography. New Zealand was playing someone
the
in
same.
cricket, and they were up like it was like a 97% chance they'd win. And I looked at it; it was literally impossible for the other team to win. The time they had left, like physically impossible, and you can just capture 3% on there. I mean, there's going to be so many hedge funds opened over this, and this will
Yeah.
be a way to gain value that is definitely regulated in the future. So I think it's cool.
Make the most of it now. But you know what I want? I would love an app where it says you only need to deposit $100, and we'll guarantee you $1,000 a day. That would be amazing, and it just does AI and just just does trading for you. I'd like that.
And those are just like the scams that I see in the Discord server.
Yeah,
It's like, hey, I'm
they're
teaching 10
very
people today
convincing.
how to make $8,000. I had a guy, I'm friends with him. He's older and he's not doing too well financially, and it's so sad. He got scammed like a couple weeks ago. He texts me, he's like, TJ, I've known you since you're a young man. What do you think about this crypto thing? And he showed me it was some Chinese lady. And she's like, yeah, I make you $2,000, right? And he showed his account. He put in like $160 and it showed that he made 2,000. Like, it's so sophisticated.
Yeah, no,
right? It's probably a
that,
man with a female filter.
Yeah.
Right. Had him download the app, and he was telling me all the steps. I'm like, that's where they got you. Try to get that money out. Like, you're not getting it.
So there was some guy that was into crypto. He owned this hardware store near where I live, and he was like, wow, you're into it, can I ask you some questions? And I was telling him a lot. I said, just be careful, there's a lot of people that will scam you out there. And he said, yeah, I had that, I bought Bitcoin a few years ago, I should be a millionaire, but instead I'm £1,000 down or whatever, But I said, well, don't let it happen again. Yeah, if someone calls you, it's a scam. If someone emails you, it's a scam.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I left him alone for about a year. Yeah. And I go back, he said, I'm making so much money. And I was like, no. I said, how? I said, we're in the bear market.
You looked at it, you're like, that's not already sounds.
I said, we're in the bear market. You should be down, if anything, because of your positions before I left. And he said, no, that I had this very good call with a manager of Bitcoin.
Oh my God. A manager of Bitcoin. Come on.
And look, just look at the
taking advantage of people like that.
He goes, just look at it. Well, it's like 68, 69. And he goes, just look at these screenshots. Look at my money. This is what I've got. I already took out 1,000. And I went, okay, but what have you put in? He went, well, the first one I put 500 in, I got 1,000. Look at the screenshot. I went, okay. And then he said, and then I put in 2,000 and it said I had 12. And I was like, yeah, that ain't happening. He said, no, because of this, what they're doing with Bitcoin, the Bitcoin, have you heard of the Bitcoin? And I was like,
that's what my guy did. And he literally showed me the charts. He's like, look, she deploys these strategies. I'm like, that's back tested data that they're trading on. Like, it's awful, especially the AI getting better.
Like, yeah.
What happened?
His last screenshot, he had deposited 10,000. And that's pounds, right? No. So that's what, around $16,000. So he's invested that, and he said it's at 100,000. He said, Chris, I am rich. And I went, I've told you, you're not. Like, I said, try and ring him. Try and ring him. He couldn't ring him. And I went, right, go on their WhatsApp. Went on their WhatsApp's deleted account. I said, they scammed you. And I said, do you know what was worse? Is they had the passwords and everything to his accounts. So even like with the funds he
Guy.
had left, they had
How old
access
was
to
he?
everything. 68, 69. So he's quite an old chap.
It's just evil, man. That's
It
sad.
is. But the thing is, I did warn him. Luckily, my old man is quite clued up to it all. So, you know, I tell him now and then the market's doing good, and then he'll just open up his. He only has Coinbase. He'll open up his Coinbase, and go, "Oh wow, yeah, I'm a bit up." You know, he likes it. He just goes on and has a little look, and I say to him, "Okay, well, sell it," and then I'll tell you when to buy back in. And he goes, I can't be bothered with all that, and he just leaves it alone.
Well, good for him. I mean, but bad for that guy. That's awful.
Yeah.
But I mean, with that, you know, Wells Fargo, it's crazy. It's a huge bank. It's big over there too, right? Not just in the US.
I don't. We know it, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a thing here.
Well, it's like they're officially recommending 4% of people's portfolios in Bitcoin now. So it's crazy. And the thing is like we got to make an effort as a space to help. I mean, because as crypto is more adopted by the mainstream and AI gets better, those will be converging for scammers to target old people more, because they're going to be like, oh yeah, the Bitcoin, your bank's doing it. I'm your broker. I'm here to help you. Right? One
Whole
of the
new
things you can
market.
actually do if you own an iPhone is if you have the new iOS update, you can go to your app. I wish I could screen share my phone right now. You can go to your phone and so go to settings and then go to apps.
I'm doing this as you're telling me. Yeah.
Yeah. So select phone, and then you're going to slide down. So you can select phone. Don't judge me. My battery's almost 0. Slide down.
You're as bad as me.
Slide down though, and you can screen unknown callers now with AI. Because I don't know about you guys, I get like 50 calls a day, and it's like, hey, your new loan option is available. Press 2 now. I've tried everything with these people. I told them about the FTC. I said every further call, I'm gonna fine you for $1,500. Like, it doesn't work, man. It invigorates them. They call me more. But this update actually,
no, they do. If you tell them to, if you answer your phone and tell them to leave you alone, they double their input.
Yeah, well, but the update works. You can press silence, or they can it'll ask them the reason for calling, and it'll use AI. So it helps me a ton, anyways. I know a lot of people are getting spammed these days.
I wonder if that's on Android then.
I don't know,
because I don't know. I get more through Android than I do iPhone.
I don't know about Android. I'm a Apple maximalist.
I do like my.
I'm sure there's apps though. I know Robocaller, you can get that. I think it's on both app stores.
Yeah, no, I used to be really pro Android, but you know, because I would get a lot of I think iPhone 3GS, the iPhone 4, the 5, the 5 Plus, the 6. I would get them all, and then I found my way to Android, and I was on that until this year, and I got the iPhone 15, and yeah, I just like it a lot. I don't know why I
if
went
you're
to
in
Android.
this space, you should be using an iPhone and a MacBook. It's so much harder to get hacked, because with a Windows PC, with Android devices, someone can send you a file in Telegram. You don't even have to open it. And because of the way the operating system works, is the file can self-execute. So it can download itself into your device, and you can get phished way easier. You can get your data stolen way easier. You can get a $5 wrench exploit, way easier. They'll just find where you live. Like, if you're in this space, you should be using Apple.
Yeah, no, it's definitely converted. I still use my Android here and there, but it's only if, say, if I'm in a meeting or in some sort of phone call on my iPhone, but I need to do something at the same time as having something open on my phone. So I'll be looking at someone's screen share whilst needing to do something on my other phone. It's so handy having two phones. If anything, I need one more. One
That's
more
what
phone
Drake
would be
said,
perfect.
right?
What did he say?
He has two phones. Oh, that's a old reference.
Oh, is it? I'm way out. I'm too old, obviously.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I wanted to show the audience here, and I wanted to show you a little bit about Matrix. So, as some of you guys know, we've been developing Matrix here at ARC. It's a fully encrypted platform that allows you to own your AI models. So just like me and Chris have been talking about AI here, the biggest problem with AI right now is these companies own the models, and by extension, they own your data. So these models are not really for you, right? You're just becoming a data point collection for these companies who then can sell your data to online brokers. But with Matrix, you can own your AI models. So it's pretty cool. You can own it from your wallet. You can share access to your AI model with other wallets out there. But I really want to screen share. I just don't want to leak the URL because then everyone's going to be testing it.
Don't do it.
Is there a way to deal with it where I don't link the
There's
URL?
a way of dealing with that, and you just have a video ready. Don't do it. There's probably people in the stream thinking, "Don't do it. Do it. Go on,
I'm
TJ."
just waiting. They're waiting.
They are.
It's funny watching the streamers, and they have like I don't know how it's possible. You must not be very organized, but they'll have their private key like in a file open, and they're just streaming, and the private key's right there, and people are watching the stream, and they instantly hack it.
I can't remember who it was on base who said exactly the same thing. That they just opened their private key without even thinking about it. They forgot they were even on the stream, and then they just said that everything was gone. I was like, man, that's why I write it down. Yeah. Old school, pen and paper. Hide it under your mattress. For anyone watching, it's not hidden under my mattress. So
yeah, give it to that guy that invested all of his money in that.
Yeah.
And that scam.
Yeah.
No.
NFA.
And what other topics do we got today?
Well, I did want to, because do you know what I've really enjoyed recently is your Grok and React comparisons. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'd love to do something like that on this stream because it just shows the kind of level where the Reactor is compared to Grok, and it's just way above, in my opinion. If I'm it's just very aesthetically pleasing. Rather than just every single AI model, whether it's Grok, GPT, or anything, just going off of that they're concentrated on just speed, but not the look of it. With Reactor AI, I think it just looks good. At the same time, it gives you what you asked for, rather than what AI thinks you've just asked for. I hate it so much when GPT, you ask it. So let's say I want to create a meme, I'm like, do a cartoon version of me and CZ. I did it earlier because I was getting good reactions on a post, because CZ did a post and you always get good interaction. So I was like, I'm going to do the meme. And it's like, do you want your glasses removed? Well, if I wanted it removed, I would have asked for it. And then it goes, okay, that's fair enough. What color do you want your t-shirt? And I'm like, just create it. What are you doing? Just I've said create, no more talking, just create. And it just doesn't do it. And then it will come up with another issue and another, and then it goes, you need to send the image again because there's too much data has passed through that I cannot use that image now. And then it goes through a couple of cycles of that, and then it says start a new chat and try again. You know, because it overanalyzes what you are telling it to do. You're giving it an instruction, it will overanalyze, and yeah, it just gets frustrating. But that's why I've really liked your videos of what you've been doing, because it's showing just you've asked a question, you've got the answer, and you've got the sources in a very nice, pleasing manner up the top. It's just nice.
Yeah. Let me get something pulled up here. Yeah, but I agree with you. A lot of these models, they're not very concise. And it's a waste. I mean, especially at scale, the biggest models out there like ChatGPT and Grok, on a daily basis, they might be generating like 100 billion tokens, and 80% of those tokens are waste, right? So that's operational waste. That's, money being wasted. And then if you are against data centers and the impact on the environment, it's energy wasted as well.
Energy, yeah.
GPT
is huge as well. It's just, I don't know. It's since they went from the 4.0 to the 5.1, it's never been the same. Never.
Yeah. I think
went downhill.
I saw a comment the other day, and Sam Altman, this is when he first released ChatGPT, and he said, check this out, guys, we did something. And the comment was like, this is one of your worst product takes yet. Like, why aren't you focused? Like, why can't you focus on one thing? Like, typical FUD. And like, now he could just frame that comment, right? Because it blew up from there. It shocked the entire world. So yeah, let me pull up, I'll do a model comparison. I really want to show Matrix too. So I actually had a really cool demo earlier with a group in Europe. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to like the technology.
They won't.
Yeah. Okay, I'm logged in. Let me just delete all my autofill form data. I don't want my freaking home address showing up. I should have had this done already.
I think I almost did that because I didn't realize when I first came into crypto, you don't dox your name and everything like that.
Don't do that.
And I came in not really knowing that, so I come in with my name and where I live and my email address. I was like, I was talking to someone. They said you really need to just take that off your Twitter, and I went, why? It's fine. Yeah, I'm just a person. They said, no, really, just take it off your Twitter. I was like, okay. But I kept my name because obviously everyone already knew who I was, and there was no way I was starting a new X account.
Well, the cool thing is, like, the space is leaning towards that now, right? Like, they want people to be doxxed, and they care, right? Maybe not folks on Pump Fund, but a lot of your real utility projects, they want the founders to be doxxed now, which is a good thing. I honestly hope that the whole space kind of rotates that way, because if someone charted it out in a graph, the rate of doxed founders committing fraud and messing things up is way, way, way lower than the rate of folks. Obviously, no one knows who they are. They have a whole incentive, to defraud and do all kinds of bad things because there's no accountability.
The only tokens I can see that have utility and will not dox are ones that have dev speculation. So where they think they know who the dev is and they go, oh, it's bound to be this person, and that's why they're getting the success. it's as soon as they docs, everyone's like, "Who's this guy?" And they go. That's the only reason. There was a project a couple of years ago, and everyone wanted him to docs, and there was so much speculation about who he was that he just said, "If I docs, that'll be it." So he just didn't. He just stayed like it.
I mean, sometimes there's an incentive, like you're doing something world changing, and the tech legitimately threatens some institutions. It's like, okay, well, there's a use case in it there, right?
Yeah, you know that you can see why people don't want the death threats.
Yeah, let me I think I could just do a full screen share here. We can kind of compare the different models. I'm just seeing if there's anywhere on my screen where like has my home address or something stupid.
Yeah, I had a little stream yesterday just to test her, and it was as I was coming towards the end. I thought I'm going to do some kind of comparisons, and then I was like, I'll be here for like another 10 minutes, and then you sent a DM and it popped up, and I went, I'll see you later, everyone. Because I thought, no way. If you say something and it ends up leaking something about Matrix, there's no way that I would forgive myself.
You don't want to be responsible for that.
I left.
Well,
and with just a quick goodbye.
Yeah, no, like it was literally the stream I had like probably a year and a half ago now where that showed up, and then straight up death threats and like to my home address. So
Yeah. You know, through
oh
DMs.
no, I mean DMs, but to like referencing my home address. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you meant like that's madness.
All right, are we good?
Yeah, that looks great.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to get my reactor to look like this, because mine's right at the top, so when the sources come up, it cuts them off. I think it's my browser, maybe.
It might work. We've been pushing a lot of updates recently. You know, we were so focused on Matrix for a while. We weren't maintaining some of the stuff on the mobile side, so we've been pushing updates. But then we also, I mean, people might think this sounds crazy, but we actually made the reactor a lot slower than what it was originally. Because when we came out with reactor originally, people accused us of lying. They're like, "You're streaming the answers. You should burn in hell, mustache man. You're streaming these answers. You're making this up. You're trying to
TJ,
liquidate people."
You've just given me your new nickname.
Well, and we in reality we slowed it down, right? Because one of the tests we ran, it was like 400 tokens a second.
Yep.
And a lot of these models are like 60 to 80 tokens a second. And I'm like, all right, we got to slow it down. So like as you ask stuff, it'll type, right? You can't just have the whole answer pop into existence.
Yeah.
But we're working on taking that out. So
oh really?
With these daily streams, I think, and we clip everything and get it out there, I think we can get the word out about Reactor. Because it was kind of ignored before. And it's like, we're a small team. We train this like in a cave with a box of scraps, like Tony Stark. So we need to be scrappy with our marketing. So yeah. Well, what kind of prompts?
To be fair, other models could probably go as quick as the Reactor, right? But they probably think of it as, oh, we want to scale this over the next 30 years. We don't want to just throw it at maximum capacity. We want to get every update that little bit faster. You know?
Yeah. True.
But maybe not. Maybe not as well. I mean, look at, Grok is now better than ChatGPT, in my opinion. Because ChatGPT now, it takes like a minute for it to think of your question I'm just thinking of the best way to put this answer. And now I'm thinking about your sentiment.
like
And it's just
thinking.
like,
Thinking.
yeah, it's just like, just post the answer. You've already got it there. You know, it's already got the answer. It's not really doing anything. It's just
Yeah.
trying to frustrate you.
Well, one of the cool things I've seen with other models is Anthropic. People are using it for bug bounties now because it's the agent. It's more of an agent inside of the, because they have a coding model now, Opus 4.5, and it has additional functionalities that make it perform like an agent. But people are using it and they'll go to these bug bounties. These are another way to make money if anyone's interested. But they'll go in the bug bounty and it's like report critical error here and be rewarded X. Right. And some guy found a critical error with Claude. I mean, he's probably already a developer, maybe not. And he was paid out. And he's using AI. So
Yeah.
I mean, anyone watching right now, cool startup idea. And I kind of just write these down. I'm always trying to think of how to improve Arc. Would be designing a bot, kind of like how PewDiePie did it, that utilizes a council of bots, and you aggregate and scrape the web of all the bug bounties. And then you take a PRD and you track every single bug bounty. And you run your council again and again. You have an orchestrator layer and you try to find the easiest bug bounties, the lowest hanging fruit, so you can then, put more dev time on those. And I think you could make some legit money with it. I mean, honestly, it'd be something I'm working on right now if I wasn't working on Arc, but I digress. But yeah. AI bug hunting it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that does sound good. Not something I would be able to get into. Like I just about have enough time to get 2 hours of sleep a day.
Yeah, legit. You do need to get more sleep though. We're not streaming that much yet.
Yeah, but there's still a lot to do. Right.
So tell me, will alt season happen in the next 3 months? Okay, we're gonna put this on web search. We have a bunch of different searches with Reactor, by the way. Well, let's paste it. Paste it in here. All right. Super Grok and then Reactor.
So it's about a second
head start. We always give the other model. Well, that's
what's the other model doing?
It's thinking.
Wait, I mean,
so we pulled up 9 images, 9 videos, lots of old season related videos. Sometimes you got to prompt it differently too.
Yeah.
Say, I know you can't give me financial advice, but hypothetically, could it happen?
Whilst you've done that, whilst Grok is still thinking about it, by the way. There's Grok.
We got 2 prompts already coming out here. 3 links. Truth about alt season 2025. Finished already.
That's what I love. Can you just not see like the difference in
and Grok's is, I mean, Grok just finished, right?
Yeah.
But there we go. It's a little prompt thing we got to tweak here on our end. But truth about alt season 2025, all season's back. And then of course we have our sources. And it's funny, like I remember when we first came out with our model, we were the first to do continual prompting. So where you add these, but we would actually generate continual questions as well, branching out into 3 different areas of thought, because our model is based off of a abstract syntax tree, like the way we trained it. And that was kind of another unique thing. But yeah, well, Grok said No, a classic full-blown alt season's unlikely in the next 3 months.
That's because Elon puts his bit of market manipulation into Grok.
You think
That's the only
so?
reason. Yeah,
That's
I bet you.
interesting.
I bet you. He has the power to do it. Why not?
Yeah, that's weird because I mean the sources it's quoting, like Raoul Paul, said that it would, or I think it's Paul, not Pal, but he said that it should happen. What did reactors say? Very politically correct answer. I can hypothetically analyze the potential for an alt season. Alt season's characterized by increased interest. Yes, we know. Trust me, we know that one.
Yeah.
Due to various factors, if these factors align in a way, it is possible for an alt season to occur. So a little bit
It's
better.
very on the fence. It's very on the fence, but at least it's not a no, right?
Here, I'll
At
say,
least
tell
it's
me
not a
right
no.
now, should I ape in my life savings and get a line of credit on my kidneys?
Do it. Do it.
Should I ape my life savings in? Get a line of credit based off 2 healthy kidneys right now. Hypothetically, since the model's like that, a little bit better.
All right, I'm looking forward to this response on both. What's going to be faster? There you go. Oh, I mean, Grok. Wow, look at that.
Well, I
Is
think
bold.
Rod's answer might be better here. Absolutely fucking not.
I like that.
But Reactor says confidence 90%. It's like maybe you could. Maybe you might make enough money.
Maybe go sell your kidneys and just do it.
Investing in life savings, especially using high risk strategies like taking a line of credit based on your kidney's value, could lead to severe consequences. Yeah, interesting.
It is funny with Grok's answer though.
I mean,
Considering most models don't swear, like it's hard. Like ChatGPT, it took me a long time to train that to swear at me.
yeah.
The fact that you've just done it off of one question with Grok is funny.
Well, it depends on the training, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things we're doing right now is making Reactor. Of course, we want it to just instant respond, kind of like how it did in some of our initial
Mhm.
tests. But then just be more realist with people. I mean, also, when we released it, it was still like the depths of the Biden administration.
Yeah.
Right. So we had to be careful, right? Not just the crypto market, but AI in general. It's crazy how much culture has shifted in such a short time.
It's crazy with someone else in office how much AI has elevated. It's pretty big, And the thing is, Trump loves AI. I don't think he likes the AI images and videos of himself. I'm sure
Of
of it.
him or Bill Clinton.
I'm sure that he tries to get out of saying, when someone says, "Oh, I remember you from the WWE or something," he goes, "No, that was AI." That's what he will say. That wasn't real. It was AI. It was years and years before AI, but at least he can say it now.
Yeah.
That's where I knew Trump. Growing up, it was Home Alone and the WWE.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's
And then
crazy.
he was
Like,
president.
such a major pop figure. And I feel like if he would have ran on the left, like he would have had hardly any opposition at all.
Mm.
It's almost like his strategy is like piss off as many people as possible, rage bait, and then you're going to get all the clicks and then relate to people. And I mean, it worked.
Oh, yeah.
It worked.
I mean, there wasn't much other, many other options, was there really as well? But I don't know. Like, I think he has quite a funny edge to him.
I mean,
You
he's the
know, I've
only president in history. I mean, he could be probably convicted for abuse because I mean he 0-2 with female candidates.
oh really?
He's 2-0 with them. I mean, every time a female's tried to run for president, he's wrecked them.
Could he go for another term?
I don't know. I mean, FDR. So you might not, since you're not from the U.S. But Franklin Deficit Roosevelt is kind of his nickname. But I mean, he went for 3.
Yeah.
And Trump, I mean, there's some indications he might, but I think it'd be really stupid because if Obama comes back to face him for a 3rd term, I don't think it'd go well.
Nah. And you know, the thing is, he's already started to fall asleep in conferences. It's funny. He was on like TikTok live yesterday at some sort of conference. And I mean, I was saying in the comments, I said, I don't bloody blame him falling asleep. This is boring. Like now and then he'll just raise his voice and then Trump will be like, ha ha ha. And then you just see him dozing off again. I don't blame him with some of them conferences because they just, if they don't interest you, you're going to be put to sleep, especially when you do as much work as he does.
If you're like in the EU conferences and their greatest innovation is like inventing a bottle cap that doesn't come off of the water bottle, you might fall asleep.
Yeah, I mean that's not the greatest. That's the worst invention ever to be released. You know, I hate that. Do you know what? I hate it so much. Right? I love this. Why I love going to Turkey at the moment. It's one of the best things because I can go out there. I can open a bottle of Coke and the lid comes off. Magic, absolute magic. You don't realize just how horrible it is until you go out of it and you go back to the old school bottles. Like, you know, it's just so pointless. Same with paper straws. I hate it.
It's
good for the environment, but you pack it in plastic. You know, it's just,
and then we're talking about the environment, and then we're emitting like 10 gigatons of PFAS into the air and water. It's the responsibility should be on the governments and the corporations, not the individuals. Like individuals probably commit like 1% of the population or 1% of the pollution on Earth, and then the rest is governments and corporations. So
yeah, but we're the ones that suffer with our paper straws at McDonald's. So when you have a milkshake, it doesn't last the entire time. Doesn't taste as good anymore.
Milkshakes there, it's not even ice cream anymore. It's like a powder.
I know. Do you know what? I learned that
from the founder.
There's a film.
It's called The Founder. Yeah.
It's such a good film. But the thing is, it's a true story as well. Like you think, what, dickhead? Yeah. But it's business. It's just good business, I guess.
I don't know.
But
the guy was a savage.
I think I won't be able to live with myself after, you know, taking 2 nice brothers out of business and just taking everything they had built away from them. Even the name. They can even have the name.
Well, that's the thing. Like you watch what's it called? I think you froze for a sec, Chris. The Social Network, though, with Mark Zuckerberg. Did it really happen that way? Or did they make it happen that way for more drama? Right? Because if it was that obvious that he stole stuff, I mean, there's no way he'd be that successful today. Like in reality, it probably wasn't like that, but I don't know, maybe it was.
Yeah, I mean, it made an interesting movie, right?
Yeah.
But you know, you don't. It's same with The Founder. You don't know if that's exactly what happened. But I've been really enjoying like any film that's like this, where it's kind of a story about something that's been successful, and you find out why it's actually that successful. Yeah, I don't know. Mark Zuckerberg, just He's AI. He's a robot, right?
Who knows with the rebranding? Well,
Um,
I gotta hop off pretty soon here, but what kind of topics should we discuss next? And I would love to do this daily.
yeah, I mean, I think daily we should check in on the market. Because it'd be
Yeah,
nice to see if we are following your trend, and if
I
we
hope
stick to
so.
it, and if fall season is around the corner. And it'd be nice to think of some more comparisons. Maybe get a video ready to show off Matrix live on a stream. That'd be really cool.
Community can
Yeah,
vote on if they want that. We're gonna
yeah.
have to
So
change
the
the URL
community,
pretty quick.
yeah, you're gonna have to change that and get everything ready because this is tomorrow. So you have tonight, people, to think: do you want to see a live shot of Matrix? You know, let us know in the comment, and yeah, we'll have a look, see what the response is for that. And yeah,
Yeah, well,
if they want to, if they don't believe that the speed of Grok and Reactor is this, where Reactor is outperforming, go check it out for yourselves.
check it out. It's live. Yeah, and check out. I mean, Matrix too. We use homomorphic encryption, which is a big deal technically. Basically means it's trustless AI. So, you don't have to trust us with your data, with your AI models. You don't have to trust Sam Altman or Elon Musk. It's the ethos that underpins Web3. You will be able to trust no one because you don't have to. You'll own your AI models and you'll own your data with Matrix.
The only person you need to trust is yourself, that you don't give your keys away.
Yeah, we're get carried away on Pump Fun or something. So, all right. Awesome first stream. Let's get it.
Yeah, great one. See you tomorrow.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.